The real reason why you got cheated on. Did you get cheated on because you couldn't physically satisfy your partner? Nah. Did you get cheated on because you were just too nice? Nah. Did you get cheated on because you always wanted the best for your partner and you constantly expressed that? Nah. The real reason why you got cheated on is because you chose a partner that's a terrible person. And that's not your fault. You gotta understand, cheating is the worst thing you could do when you're in a relationship because it literally messes up trust and respect. We already know how it is. It's super hard to trust people these days. And when you put so much time and energy into somebody that you truly like and they do you dirty, there's no coming back from it. Now, in this video, I'm gonna go over why people cheat and some solutions to avoid cheaters. Let's get right into it. One of the main reasons why people cheat is when they get mad at their significant other. When you get mad at your significant other, you might look for joy in other places on a Friday or Saturday night. Imagine you get into this huge argument with your significant other and y'all don't solve it. So over time, that's just pent up energy. And in that next small little argument, boom, y'all blow up at each other. You just not getting it done. Or you get on my nerves. This and this and that, boom. Now you need some fresh air. You might go out with the boys. It might be a girls' night out, boys' night out. You might start entertaining things because you're mad at your significant other. That's one of the main reasons why people cheat. Another reason why people cheat, they just can't control their physical urges. A lot of people have certain upbringings where they were probably abused as a child, or some people have a high physical drive. And if their partner isn't physically satisfying them, they're gonna look elsewhere. Some people just have to have it. They like messing around with multiple people. It makes them feel good. However, when you're in a partnership, a relationship, and the premise is monogamy, you shouldn't be doing that. But that is one of the main reasons. People just can't control their physical urges. Another huge reason people cheat is when they don't feel seen or heard. When you're in a relationship and you're in a partnership, you have to be there for that person. When people feel like you're not there for them, they're going to seek that somewhere else. And so that's another huge reason why people cheat. They don't feel seen or heard. And of course, one of the last reasons why people cheat, they're simply not compatible. People get together for the wrong reasons. They want to get together for financial or family, this and that. But at the end of the day, if you're not compatible with somebody, you can force a marriage, you can force a relationship. You just want so much attention, this and that. But if you're not compatible, it doesn't matter. That's one of the main reasons people cheat. They're simply just not compatible with their partner. They got with them for the wrong reasons. And now they're starting to figure out, we're not physically compatible. We're not mentally compatible. You don't hear me. You don't physically satisfy me. And instead of breaking up with that person, they'll go cheat. They'll go cheat with somebody that's more compatible with them in certain areas. It's really as simple as that. Now, this is a safe space, guys, so let's have a discussion in the comments. Have you ever been cheated on? And if you have, how did it make you feel? Also, have you ever cheated on somebody? And what was the repercussions for that? Let's have a discussion in the comments. It's a safe space. We don't condone cheating. However, it does happen. And so now I'm going to go over some solutions to avoid cheaters. Let's get right into it. The first solution on how to avoid a cheater, when you first meet somebody, you need to ask them deep questions. You need to have deep conversations with people and grill them. How was your last relationship? How were you raised? You need to ask all of these questions because at the end of the day, you really could spot a cheater from a mile away. Let's just be honest. If you ask the right questions, hey, how was your last relationship? Oh, why did y'all end? Yada, yada, yada. And they are open and honest, you can literally find out. You need to ask people things early on. Don't wait until you're 2, 3, 4, 5 months in. Ask them first month in. Ask them all these deep questions to find out if they are a good person. Because when you come across a genuinely good person, they should be open and honest about their past. They should be open and honest about who they truly are. That's somebody that you want to be in a relationship with. You don't want to be in a relationship with somebody that just tells you what you want to hear. You want to be in a relationship with somebody that tells you the truth. That's how we're going to avoid a cheater. We're going to find out who we're dealing with. That's the first solution. The second solution, you need to be able to communicate effectively, right? Like I said earlier, some people cheat because they're mad at their partner. Big arguments, all of a sudden, boom, I'm going to step out. I'm going to go have fun. I'm going to have a girls' night. And then girls' night, you come across a guy that makes you happy, yada, yada, yada. And then, boom, things happen. Or guys' night, same exact thing. You want to be able to communicate effectively with your partner. Let your partner know how you feel. If you're upset with your partner, y'all get into a big argument, communicate and solve the issue. Because when you don't communicate and solve issues, that's when people start to look elsewhere. When somebody's upset with you, they're going to look for somebody that's going to make them happy. If there's a void in your happiness, you're going to go somewhere and try to find that. That's when cheating and entertaining people begins. Be open with your partner about how you feel about anything. How they made you feel about this, how they make you feel about that. When it comes to the physical aspects in a relationship, if your partner isn't getting it done, have a conversation and tell them what they need to improve on. Because at the end of the day, we all deserve happiness. We all want to be with somebody that we trust and respect. We all want to be with a partner. You can't have a successful relationship without communication. And when your communication lacks, that's probably when your partner's going to fill that void and potentially find somebody else. Now, of course, all relationships aren't like that. When there's poor communication, people still won't cheat. I'm just saying it's a potential for it. We're trying to avoid it happening. We're trying to avoid it even popping up in your partner's head. So make sure you communicate effectively. It's important. And this last thing is very important, guys. And I don't mean to sound shallow in any way. The last solution to avoid cheating is to be on top of your A game when it comes to physically satisfying your partner. When it comes to physically satisfying your partner, you need to be in your A game. Learn your partner's body. Do whatever it takes to make your partner feel good in a physical way. Everybody wants to say personality is everything, and it absolutely is. But we're not going to downplay how important physical attraction is. We're not going to downplay how important it is to physically make somebody feel good when you're in a relationship. You're with this person all the time. We're human. We like certain things. And we want our partner to be the best or great at making us feel good in physical aspects. Let's keep it real, y'all. Can we be honest in the comments right now? Have you ever had an experience where things weren't that great, or multiple experiences with a partner and things weren't great and they just weren't getting it done, and you gave them chance after chance, they just didn't get it done in the physical aspect? That makes you become less attracted to them. Like, let's have a real conversation right now. That makes you less attracted to somebody when they can't make you feel physically good, especially if you have a high physical drive. And so, you know what? If you're not making somebody feel good, what are they going to do? They're going to try to fill that void in any way possible. Because you got to understand, when you're in a marriage or in a relationship, you're with this person for a long time. And if you can't physically satisfy somebody for a long time, at some point, they are going to seek that physical portion. I mean, I don't mean to sound shallow. Have a conversation with your partner. Practice with your partner. You're in a relationship with this person, so y'all should be able to communicate effectively and say, hey, this is what I like. This is what I don't like. And you should be able to execute that, because you really ain't got no choice, to be honest. You really don't have a choice. You want to make your partner feel good. You want to make your partner happy. You want to make your partner love you more. No issues. Whenever the physical things are going good, it can literally lessen the blow for all other issues. It's just a real thing. And if you're an adult and you're watching this, you know the reality and the truth. Physically satisfying your partner is a great way to avoid cheating. And so at the end of the day, guys, I want y'all to understand, if you've ever got cheated on, if you ever get cheated on, never go back to that person. Because the real reason why you got cheated on is because you chose a terrible partner, and that's not your fault at all. You didn't know. You didn't know you were dealing with this person. You were in love. You chose somebody that faked it till they made it, and then they violated your trust. So the real reason why you got cheated on is because you just came across a terrible person. It's not your fault in any way, and don't let a past relationship or somebody cheating on you affect how you move forward with the relationships. Don't let one bad apple ruin dating and finding love for you. You got cheated on because you just came across a terrible person, and that's okay. It happens. It's life. However, I just gave you some solutions to avoid cheaters, and I also told you a couple of reasons why people do cheat. And so at the end of the day, what we're going to do is we're going to apply those solutions, right, to our everyday life when it comes to dating. What are we going to do? We're going to have deep conversations with somebody, get to the bottom of who they truly are. Have those difficult conversations, because that's how you really get to know somebody at their root. The second solution is to communicate effectively. We want to avoid cheating. We don't want cheating. We don't want our partner to even think about going to somebody else or anything like that. What we're going to do is we're going to communicate effectively. Express how you feel. If you can't express how you feel to your partner, you shouldn't be with them in the first place. Express how you feel, and when there's a big argument or issue, talk it through. And of course, the last thing, like I said, the last solution, you got to physically make your partner feel good. It's not shallow. It's the reality of life. I guarantee you, if your partner physically makes you feel amazing, you're not even thinking about getting that from somebody else. I'm telling y'all the game. Make your partner feel physically immaculate. Simple as that, man. If y'all like this video, make sure to subscribe. I give dating advice all the time. Dating advice, dating vlogs, dating podcasts, and we do day in the lives too. You feel me? We in the building, man. I love y'all. Make sure to subscribe.